Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Spinning Film. Today I'm going to cover 10 little known facts about Sub-Zero that are chilling. Let's get into the video. Number 10, Sub-Zero played basketball. The Mortal Kombat games are certainly no strangers to crossovers. Mortal Kombat X and Mortal Kombat 11 both feature iconic characters from famous action and horror movies. However, one might be surprised that Mortal Kombat characters were guest characters in other franchises. Sub-Zero, his rival Scorpion, Raiden, and Reptile made an appearance in NBA Jam Tournament Edition. They were secret characters that could be unlocked via codes. Number 9, 3 characters have been Sub-Zero. In the games, 2 people have donned the mantle of Sub-Zero. The first was Bi-Han, who attended the first Mortal Kombat tournament before dying at the hands of Scorpion. The mantle went to his younger brother, Kuai Long, aka Tundra. Where did the Sub-Zero title come from? It began with the brother's grandfather, a cryomancer who created the Sub-Zero moniker. The cryomancy carried through family blood, allowing Bi-Han and Kuai Long to have their grandfather's gift. Number 8, Reptile played Sub-Zero. In the 1995 movie, Scorpion and Sub-Zero were sadly one of the weaker parts. However, Reptile was given a standout action scene against Liu Kang in the third act. Much like the games, Bi-Han died and Kuai Long was introduced in the infamously bad sequel. In Mortal Kombat Annihilation, those watching might notice that Kuai Long looks familiar, and that's because he is portrayed by Keith Cook Hirabayashi. He was the same actor who portrayed Reptile's human form in the first movie. This explains why his fight with Scorpion was one of the only somewhat enjoyable ones. Number 7, Sub-Zero had a spin-off. Raiden sending Sub-Zero to the Netherrealm, Mortal Kombat Mythology's Sub-Zero. Before the tournament, Bi-Han actually played a hand in defending Earthrealm. In the spin-off game, Mortal Kombat Mythology's Sub-Zero, Bi-Han is talked by the sorcerer Quan Chi to find Shinnok's amulet. When the evil Shinnok returned, Raiden sent Bi-Han to the Netherrealm to stop him. It's at the end of the spin-off that Sub-Zero is acquainted with Shang Tsung, who recruits him to fight in the tournament against Earthrealm. It's a plot that sounds interesting, but it was a disastrous spin-off that ended the Mythology series before it could even begin. It does, however, feature hilariously bad live-action cutscenes to enjoy. Number 6, Kuai Long scars from Kano. Both Sub-Zero brothers were nearly identical garb. The biggest distinguishing feature between them is that Kuai Long sports a bright red scar on his right eye. The origin of the scar depends on which timeline is in effect. In the second timeline, Kuai Long got the scar from a battle with the always clever Kano. In the Mortal Kombat X canon comics, Kano ambushed Sub-Zero with a cursed dagger that turned him into a slave. Even after being revived by Raiden, Kuai Long still sports the bright red scar. Number 5, the stronger brother. Not only did Kuai Long become the new Sub-Zero, but Bi-Han became the dark ninja known as Noob Saibot. On multiple occasions, Kuai Long defeated his brother in combat, thus earning the Sub-Zero name fully. As Sub-Zero, he also vowed to restore his Lin Kuei clan to their lost honorable ways. In his quest, Sub-Zero defeated the Cyber Ninjas, including the evil Sector, and became the new Grandmaster of the Lin Kuei. Sub-Zero also made peace with Scorpion and his clan, which resulted in a surprising friendship. Meanwhile, his brother remained nothing more than an assassin. Number 4, voiced by Wolverine. If one plays Mortal Kombat X or MK11, there is a chance that Kuai Long sounds familiar. That's because in those games, Sub-Zero is voiced by legendary voice actor Steve Blum. Marvel fans will recognize him as a definitive voice for Wolverine for over 20 years. Anime fans will know him as Spike Spiegel from Cowboy Bebop's original dub. Steve Blum has voiced hundreds of characters in animated movies, TV shows, and video games. He also voiced Hal Jordan, aka Green Lantern, in NetherRealm Studios' Injustice 2. Number 3, appeared in the DC Universe. Speaking of, Sub-Zero is one of the many Mortal Kombat characters who crossed into the DC Universe. In a bizarre crossover, Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe saw the two franchises battling. It was not the best game, but it did lead to the eventual creation of the Injustice games. In Injustice 2, Sub-Zero was a DLC character, and according to dialogue, Bi-Han was a Sub-Zero that crossed over the first time. In Injustice 2, it is Kuai Lang who crossed over along with Raiden to help in the fight against Brainiac. Number 2, the only Cyber Ninja to reform. Under the corruption of the previous Grandmaster, the Lin Kuei were all subject to the Cyber Initiative. This turned every Lin Kuei assassin into soulless cyborg ninjas that did Outworld and Netherrealm's bidding. In the second timeline, Sub-Zero took Smoke's place and became Cyber Sub-Zero. Cyber Sub-Zero defected from the Lin Kuei and assisted Earthrealm until he was killed by Sindel. As an undead warrior known as a Revenant, Kuai Long got his human body back. This allowed him to be freed once the evil Quan Chi was defeated by Sonya Blade. This makes him the first and only Cyber Ninja to regain his humanity. Number 1, appears in every main game. Despite characters like Liu Kang and Johnny Cage being the main heroes, Scorpion and Sub-Zero remain the poster children for the franchise. Nearly every game features one or both of the iconic ninjas on the covers. Even though Scorpion is creator Ed Boon's favorite, he was not always present in the games. With Scorpion absent from the original release of MK3, Sub-Zero makes the only character to appear in every single main entry of the series. The only game in which a Sub-Zero did not appear was the rightfully forgotten Mortal Kombat Special Forces spinoff. This brings us to the end of our video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.